Over the past couple of weeks, I've seen a lot of people saying things like, free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan, free all these countries who are going through a varieties of human rights crisis and human rights violation. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and this may not be the most favorable thing to say on the internet right now, but what does free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan actually looks like? Like, what does it look like? Because right now, all I'm seeing is people saying free this country, but there's no response or there's no answer to how to free those situations. Sure, when it comes to Palestine, we can look towards Israel and say Israel is the problem. We need to stop Israel. How do you stop Israel when it's funded by one of the most powerful countries in the world? The United States, the United Kingdom, and various European countries have shown powerful support for these countries. Do we understand that when we say free Palestine, it means that we need to bring down these countries? Do you understand that? They're not going to let go. They're not going to stop. They've made it abundantly clear that they are 100% going to support Israel and its decision to do what it has to do. Right. We also need to acknowledge that Hamas, it's an organization that, despite the fact that some of you guys will see it as, a rebel organization, the reality is they are also committing some atrocities themselves, unfortunately, and they brought this upon the Palestinians who are clearly not ready for the onslaught that the Israelis are going to be bringing upon them. Look, you can't free Palestine, free Congo, free all these countries from its warden if the warden is still being supported by a behind the scene individual. And then I'm seeing people saying that, okay, in order for us to punish these countries, like Israel, for example, we'll boycott McDonald's, Starbucks, all that stuff. I've looked into those situations, and from what I've heard, nothing's been boycotted. Starbucks is still getting the same amount of customers that they've been getting. McDonald's is still getting the same amount of customers that they've been getting, because you have to realize something. These individuals, right, who are saying free Palestine, I'm sure they mean well. And I'm sure that they want the Palestinians, they want the Congolese to actually be free from their oppressors right now. But the reality is, it's not looking like it's going in that direction. Palestine, unfortunately, will be destroyed. Israel has made it very clear that they're going to do what they need to do to fight Hamas. And if that means, innocent casualties in the process, that's exactly their prerogative. And then what's going to happen is 100 years from now, Israel will issue some type of an apology saying that we acknowledge the crime that we've committed, but nothing will change. Look at Germany, for example. Germany has finally issued an apology to Tanzania after what they've done to them. This comes after 100 years gap. Their apology means jack shit, let's be honest. It won't change the Tanzanians' lives. Sure, it'll feel good that the Germans acknowledge their faults, but let's be honest, there's probably an alternative motive to why Germany, after 100 years, have finally decided to apologize now. Look at what King Leopold did to the Congolese. Like, the fact of the fact of the matter is that I don't think this generation of people have the willpower to do what their predecessors were able to do during their times. Like, if you look at the boycotts that happened 50, 60, 70 years ago, they were genuine boycotts, literally life-changing boycotts. People aren't serious. They're not. So I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. Israel is going to wipe out Palestine. There is no free Palestine. Unless you're able to go against the United States, the United Kingdom, and the various European countries who are now thinking there's talks about Germany and other countries implementing some type of fine. Or is it France? I'm not really too sure. It's one of those countries, anyways, implementing fines that if you showed support for Palestine or if you deny the existence of Israel, they're going to punish you. These powerful countries are literally about to make sure that they know, that you people know, they're serious about their support in Israel. So the question now is, How serious are you in the support that you want to provide? How serious are you when you say free Palestine? How serious are you when you say free Congo? Like, are you willing to boycott these products? Because, yes, as individual citizens, we don't have that much power, right? But our power comes when we are in unity with something. Many of you will buy the new iPhone 15 because you don't care about the Congolese. Many of you will continue to go to Starbucks or McDonald's because you don't really care about Palestine. It's only a in the moment type of thing for you. For some people, it's not. They really do mean it and they really are showing it. But for most people who are just shouting free Palestine, that don't mean nothing. Let's be honest. Because I'm paying attention to the war that's going on in Israel and Palestine. The entire world has acknowledged that many government leaders, right, have come and had meetings and have acknowledged that what Israel is doing is a human rights violation. It's not stopping Israel. It really isn't. When Syria and Iraq and all these other countries that are surrounding Israel, right, try to shoot missiles down, America stopped it instantly. Look, it's a lot more complicated than I think people realize, and we have to face reality. All the protests that we're doing right now in the streets, really going at it, it's not stopping them. Generally, it really is not. They have put their foot down and they're going to support Israel. So, what is the next move? Because we need to acknowledge that the protests aren't doing much. They're going to stop you guys eventually. They're going to start implementing laws to stop you from denying the existence of Israel. Because, in their prerogative, right, preventing an anti Semitic view on people of Jewish background is more important to them than the lives of the Palestinians. And it's more like, for example, that especially when it comes to the United Kingdom and the United States, they've invested too much in Israel and they cannot look like they've made a mistake in that investment. They're going in and they're going in 100%. So the question now is, how far are you willing to go in your own support? I'm sorry to say this, but if massive impact isn't being done to the government and to the countries, like if we don't really show our 100% support in what we say that we believe in, nothing will change. You'll get tired of it, you'll go back to your regular lives, or you'll get distracted by the next thing, and then eventually the things that we fear will happen.